Morning, guys. Morning. Long time no talk. I have a everything that I read for the month of May video today. I am feeling a little bit better from the sickness that I got hit with over Memorial Day weekend, and I wanted to jump in here and talk about everything that I read for the month of May, and we'll talk about some changes on the channel too. So let me drop that graph real quick. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be a little bit of changes around here. 3 videos a week are gone. 1 video a week may even be gone. I'm going to post when I can post, or when I have something worthy of posting. Doing 3 videos a week for 4 years really bogged me down mentally, and I just can't keep it up right now. Work and having a high schooler and everything else has kind of just taken over precedence. So I do apologize for the lack of posting. I will post every chance that I can, and just know that I still love you guys. I just can't keep that kind of a commitment going right now in my life. But I will still be here. I will still be posting sporadically, at least once a month with my What I Read for the Month video. And I do want to get on when I read something phenomenal and talk about it. I have one that I just read that was amazing. I would love to do a video and talk about it. Let's see if I get that done this month though. But let's quick do this. We started off May finishing up the Boys of Tommen series. So I read Keeping 13, Saving 6, and Taming 7. Did not read Redeeming 6. Just because I felt like a lot of the Joey and Effie stuff was kind of repeating from Binding 13 and Keeping 13. And it wasn't my favorite, but Keeping 13 was 5-star plus for me. That was actually my favorite book in the series. And then the rest of them were like 4s. They were good. They weren't anything outstanding, but I did enjoy them. Powerful, I gave a 4 to. Would have been 5 if it was longer. I love Powerless. Powerless is one of my favorite reads of the year. Powerful just felt really rushed and a little short to me. That's just my honest opinion. Fall of Ruin and Wrath by Jennifer L. Armentrout, though, was outstanding. I think I have a whole video on that book. I love a Jennifer L. Armentrout book 1. I hope that she keeps that same amazing pace throughout the series, because she starts to lose me sometimes around book 2 or book 3. But as I have always said, I love a Jennifer L. Armentrout book 1. They're always great. The Unwanted Guest by Shari LaPena, I gave a 3. Just looking at my little spreadsheet behind me. I gave The Unwanted Guest a 3. It was okay. It kept my attention. It was a little predictable. Just a smidgen. And it was not my favorite Shari LaPena book. It just wasn't, but it was still decent. Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez was a 5-star plus read for me. Absolutely loved that. Very coming of age, very found family, healing from traumas in your youth. Outstanding book, not just for reading in the summer, reading anytime. Gave it to my cousin to read Shebald like I did. Very, very good book. Excited to read the other books in that series, because there's apparently 2 books before that book that I didn't know about. But they're like standalone, so it's fine. Kingdom of Stars and Shadows, I believe I gave a 4. Yeah, by Holly Renee. Really liked that one. Great romanticy. Very heavy in the romance. I enjoyed it. The second book is on my Kindle. I just haven't gotten around to it because I got roped into something else. I digress. It's going to get read eventually. But I gave the A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows 4 stars. The Dixon Rule by Elle Kennedy. Bought that the day it came out and read it. It was okay. I gave it 4 stars. Pretty sure, yes. 4 stars for The Dixon Rule. It missed some of the humor and comedy that The Graham Effect had that I really, really loved from The Graham Effect. It was just missing a little bit of that. But it was still really good and really fun and really spicy. But the Graham Effect had a really high bar. So there's that. Then I read Romancing Mr. Bridgerton and An Offer from a Gentleman because I got really into the Bridgerton TV show and I wanted more. Those were just like 3.5, 4-star reads for me. I don't know. I have a whole video on the different medias that you can do these books in, whether it's audiobook, reading, or watching the TV show. And my preference, shockingly, was watching the TV show. I think the actors make these stories. The stories are good alone. Julie Quinn does a nice job with the stories, but the actors that are playing these characters are making these stories excellent. So I really like the show the best out of all of the different medias. And then we read A Shadow Crown by Melissa Blair. That is book 2 in the Halfling Saga. That one was womp 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 for me. I hate to say it because I loved the first book of Broken Blade. I don't know if I waited too long between a Broken Blade and a Shadow Crown. I don't know. There was something not connecting for me. It was very slow, a little bit too much lore building for me, and not enough things going on to keep my interest. I was reading it in the car on the drive to Michigan. I just could not keep my interest. I don't know what went wrong with that one. I'm really bummed about it. I finished it and gave it 3 stars. But honestly, probably could have got 2 because I almost didn't finish it on multiple occasions. Not sure. And then the last book I read of the month was A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle Jensen. I gave that one 5 stars plus. Absolutely loved that book. That book was so freaking good. I read 2 back-to-back. That book and then the first book that I read for June, Heavenbreaker. Those 2 books are going to be really high top contenders for my favorite book of the year. Wow. A Fate Inked in Blood is a Norse romantic kind of retelling. It is so good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, just outstanding. And yeah, could not say enough good things about the A Fate Inked in Blood. So I read 1, 2, 3 5-star plus books in June. The rest were between 3 and 4 stars. And I think a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 books in the month of June. It's a pretty decent month for me. I'm happy with that. So yeah, I will be on a podcast for the, I might share it over here, but it is a podcast with the Superhero Homies and Caleb from Evolved Review and Kay from the Crochet Fairy. We will be talking about Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn book, and so I'm really excited about that. I'm recording it on Thursday. It'll probably be up on Friday over on their channels, and I will try to get it up ASAP over here for you guys. If you want a lengthy, in-depth discussion with me and a panel of other people about Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn, I will share that for you guys. So I love you all so much. Thanks for hanging in there, even though I'm taking a little bit of a step back. And just keep liking, subscribing, and sharing. Maybe I'll get the second one to post more often. All right. Love you guys. Bye.